you were going to challenge for his title. Tell me how you feel about that.
You know, we trained together, and he got that strap, so I got to go after it.
I would say this is the most important fight of my career, definitely. This fight symbolizes so much for me.
Sugar! Rashad Evans!
It's like everything that I've been going through, everything in my whole career, it's just been all coming up to this moment right here.
Spectacular performance by the former UFC light heavyweight champion.
I respect Jon a lot as a fighter. You know, he's a great fighter. I love what he's done. But as a person, I don't got a lot of respect for him.
It is all over! Jon Jones is the youngest champion in UFC history!
I know how to beat him. There's things about his game which he can't change. The fact that we used to train together, it gives me a lot of confidence.
Body shot! Oh, he's down!
I know where I need to get to with Jon in order to fight my game. Now, Jon's a tall guy. I can't obviously fight on the outside, so I got to get inside where I can fight my game.
Set it up with the hands and exploded!
Come out strong, come out hard, and make him have to fight me. I see a lot of spaces in Jon's game for a lot of different things, you know. I'm to the point where it doesn't matter who you are. If I take you down, I'm going to unleash some of my ground and pound on you.
Top down kick, she's got him down.
I think I improved more since the last time we trained together. I'm in a new environment. I had to learn. He's in the same environment, same coaches, learn the same thing.
Rashad 2.0 victorious.
I will defeat Jon Jones, and I'm going to become the UFC light heavyweight champion. We made a pact to each other that we wouldn't let anything get involved in our friendship and our fighting.
I hate you too. But I won't stop now.
Whether we were truly friends or not, I'm gonna have to say that we weren't.
Jon Jones is super arrogant.
He's the fake. He's the fraud.
You wanna hate me, then hate me. What can I do but keep getting money? Funny, I was just like you.
He crawls like me. When he starts to fight, he crouches down like me. He got that from me.
Hate on me, I blew, but I'm the same OG. People warn me, when you on top, there's envy.
Jealousy fuels Rashad.
Champion of the world.
Just can't wait to just put him out of his misery.
Became a monster, on top of the world. Never falling, I'm as real as they come. From day one, forever falling.
Current champion Jon Jones against the former champion Rashad Evans.
Come on.
All right, I am joined now by two of the biggest superstars the UFC has to offer, the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones, and the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Rashad Evans. Good to see you, fellas.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
Greg Jackson will be in your corner on April 21st?
Yes, sir. Yeah, definitely. You know, Greg, he said basically, Rashad is always welcome back. You know, Rashad would always be like a brother to me. You know, he spoke so highly of Rashad. Numerous occasions, he really did everything he could do to keep some type of rapport. And then
he did everything, but he didn't even give me a call and talk to me.
And then on the other hand,
everything. He did everything, but couldn't do the simplest thing. Not even pick up the phone and say, "Hey, let's talk about this."
Did you give him a call?
Yes, I did. Actually, I was the one. I was the one who called him.
On the other hand, you have Rashad, who's bashing the program, the history.
The history? I made that history. What are you talking about? I'm the one who helped make that history. You came into it. You came into it. Don't talk about the history when you have no roots in the history. Don't talk about, I helped make Greg Jackson. I helped to make him the reason why you even wanted to come there and train. So don't talk to me about the history of the team, bro.
No, I never.
Don't talk about the history of the program because I made that program.
What Rashad doesn't realize, and I bet he's getting ready to interrupt me because it's going to be truth, there's more to Jackson's than the 4 or 5 or 6 UFC fighters that's on the program. It's the kids who aren't in the UFC. It's the kids who that doesn't have anything to offer, who doesn't have money in the bank, who doesn't have popularity or a following. These are the kids that love me. I am their team leader. I am their team captain. They appreciate the person that I am. They appreciate my loyalty to the team. That team is my team now.
I appreciate your passion when you talk about the kids, and it certainly comes off to me as genuine and organic. I have to think from your standpoint, though, as a guy who, I don't know that anyone would argue against Rashad's role in some part in putting Jackson's camp on the map and becoming a champion. I would think I think you feel disrespected and discredited for what you did to build that camp up, only to have, others within betray you.
And that's the big thing about it. That's why I feel so disrespected. It's like, okay, so now, Greg, you gonna go against me? You gonna go against me, right? You can go against George St. Pierre? Oh, okay. You gonna bring in Carlos Condit? He helped make you too. So where does your loyalty lie? So, I mean, if you're gonna go against the people that help make you, then I mean, if I was somebody in Jon's position, I'm like, man, if he'll go against some people that was with him to help him get his notoriety, to help him get who he is, then damn, what will he do to me?
Rashad's way of winning this fight is his huge right hand, or to try to get me down round after round, right? I know the ways that I could lose this fight. I'm not naive to my weaknesses, but at the same time, I'm a wrestler too. I don't think he realizes that. And I have way more technique on my feet, and it's only getting faster and sharper and cleaner. So I mean, you say what you want to say on how you already know that you're gonna beat me, but trust me, I know the way I could lose, and I'm training for that. You don't think I'm training extensively in my bottom game, in my takedown defense, and you don't know if I'm gonna shoot on you or if it's gonna be a fake shot. You just don't know what you're getting into. And so you can say what you want, but I know just as much as you think that you know.
John.
All right.
So you just showed me why exactly you're gonna lose.
Why is that?
Because you think you know.
And you think you know, you just said that. Yo, you're weird.
Every single fight that he's been in, I've always rooted for John. No matter what, always rooted for him.
Is your lie detector flat when you say that?
Flat. I mean, ask Melvin. Melvin was there at his last fight with Machida. I was rooting for him to win. I want him to win. And I just say what I say about him being fake because John is not the person that, you know, he says he is or tries to pretend he is to be. He's setting himself up for a fall that I don't think he can take right now.
So when we were in Toronto, I think a lot of people were surprised when you came out for the weigh-in, and there were some boos there. And perhaps some of that is because Rashad has sort of painted you with a brush of being inauthentic at times. Do you feel as though maybe some of his banter has sort of stuck with the fans, and maybe you're having to shake that now?
I do feel as if it's something that, you know, was Rashad's image, and that is, you know, kind of gotten thrown at me. You know, it's like, you know, well, I'm not the baddest guy, you know, John's a bad guy too, type of thing, you know. And as an athlete, yeah, I have a chip on my shoulder. There's completely two different people. Jonathan Jones is a great person. I'll say that about myself. Bones Jones is, yeah, he's a little high on himself. And I should be, but that's why I compete at the level I compete at, and I train to believe that way.
Do you have any sympathy for Rashad being on that side of the equation, given the way everything went down?
I have no sympathy for Rashad whatsoever. You know, I remember you leaving Greg Jackson's and saying, oh, I needed a team that could just focus on me. You know, I need something that's more based around me. And now you created the Black Zillions. And I say it all the time, there's no I in team, there's no I in Jackson's, there's I in Black Zillions. So I really look at you as fake, I look at you as arrogant, I look at you as selfish, I look at you as self-centered. And I think your biggest thing is to try to reflect it off of me and make me seem like I'm everything that you're feeling inside your heart.
So that's what I'm feeling.
I think you, yeah, man. If you, the proof.
You figured it out. You figured me out, John.
The proof is in your lifestyle, Rashad.
Oh,
the proof is in your lifestyle. Absolutely. You're loyal to no one but yourself.
How's that?
I've done nothing wrong but follow my dream. I haven't insulted anyone. I haven't disrespected anyone. I haven't traded on anybody. I came to this team. I took care of the coaches. I took care of the team. I kept winning. I kept getting better. And Rashad was like, oh, I better go start my own team. And that's what he did. There's no sympathy for him.
That's the funny thing about it. And that's the part where you're immature and you're young. See, I would have never fought you. In a million years, I would have never fought you. I was going to fight at 185. I was going to do dream matchups. I was only going to try to help you become the best champion. I would have never, ever fought you.
That's not true, Rashad. That's
John,
not true.
I talked about going to one.
Yeah, you mentioned it. But you took an interview with me saying I would never want to fight you. You took that interview and you said, well, John should have called me about it. I guess it's on.
No, John. You know what you was doing. And you know what you was doing last time I called you out on it when we was talking to ESPN. You were talking some mess before, and I checked you on it before. And I told you what I heard.
And I told you to your face, like a man, sitting there by ourselves, and that I never said that.
We agreed that we'll just always come to each other, we'll talk to each other about it, keep the line of communication, and we'll be down for each other. Right. And when you got offered the title shot and I told you to take it, John, I knew you were going to win. I wanted you to win. And I would have never, ever, ever fought you.
That's when it really got started. That's when you said, okay, it's official. John kind of called me out.
Truth of the matter is you did want to fight me, and we're fighting. That's just the bottom line.
I did want to fight you?
You did want to fight me. You did want to fight me.
Why would I want to fight you if I'm the champ? You want to fight me.
No, because you can't be the champ unless you beat me.
I already am the champ, Rashad. I just choked out the guy that knocked you out. What are you talking about?
You got the belt, but you ain't the champ.
You had this long, ugly fight with Rampage where you almost got finished.
Okay.
I finished Rampage. I'm not the champ. Lyoto knocked you out silly, and I just finished Lyoto, and I'm not the champ. I feel like the champ in every way, and I feel like I want to do the same exact thing to you in April.
No, I don't respect Jon as a person. I think Jon is fake just by even sitting here and saying that this is not going to be personal. Of course this is personal. He want to smash me as bad as I want to smash him.
There's so much emotions involved in this fight. You're talking about two men who were very, very close in training, and in fact, were considering each other brothers.
I never wanted to fight Jon. Jon went on and on many, many times saying that he would never fight me.
Lead up to this fight, I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to prove it. He's ruined my special night twice now, and the time will come.
I got nothing to say. I'm gonna do my thing.
The tension between the two of them, it was weird. They didn't want to look at each other.
He's so cocky. So cocky. Like I'm on camera joking around cocky. He's like, go to sleep, praising himself cocky. That's how cocky he is.
I improved more. I got new coaches. I'm in a new environment. I had to learn.
This kid's on just another level. Look what he did to Shogun. Look what he did to Machida. Those are two guys who are dominant over a lot of dudes. And Jon Jones just ran through them.
Good right hand by Rashad. That one hurt Phil.
Let's not beat around the bush here. I'm the champ. He's the challenger. He wants what I have. I'm not giving it to him.
To fight for the belt means everything to me. But beating Jon Jones is more meaningful than getting a belt.
Is it personal? Yeah.
UFC fans, it's great to be back in Atlanta as we welcome you to the Fox Theater for the official weigh-ins for UFC 145, Jones versus Evans. Here is Joe Rogan. What's up, Atlanta?
How does Jon Jones start off a fight? He starts down in 3-point stance. He got that from me.
Rashad Evans blows kisses and grabs his crotch and shimmies and do all this unsportsmanlike, classless stuff. Is that the guy you guys want to be your champion? Go get some, baby. Go get some.
Sugar Rashad Evans! For the challenger, Jon Bones Jones. For the champion.
For the last few months, every single time I seen Jon, I'd had to press with him or just seen him on TV, I just want to punch him in his face.
In order to consider yourself a true champion, you have to at least defend the belt. Rashad's always saying, I want my belt back. I don't remember him defending it. This is my belt. I've defended it, and I'm going to defend it again tonight.
The Octagon has returned to Phillips Arena. Johnny Bones Jones, who replaced his former teammate, Rashad Evans, when Rashad suffered the knee injury.
It's so charged with emotions, with feeling, with the want for revenge on both sides, both on Rashad's side and on Jon Jones' side.
Maybe the most underrated champion in UFC history.
He's one of the most underrated guys in the UFC. I absolutely believe that. He looks very relaxed.
He was extremely relaxed, not only today, but all week long, Joe.
And when push comes to shove, stuff like this happens.
Johnny Bones Jones, the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. 24-year-old champion against 32-year-old challenger. Jon Jones is 6'4", Rashad is just 5'11". Jones will have a huge reach advantage.
It's time! Sugar Rashad Evans! Johnny Bones
We've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Gonna keep it clean. Touch gloves, make it official.
Head kick by Rashad.
Big head kick by Rashad Evans.
Jones might be in trouble. He got hit again, but nothing is like Jon Jones's reach.
Oh my, here we go. Let the games begin. Much more damaging than a punch. And again, he hurt him. And he knocked him with that elbow. And again with the elbow.
That is a brilliant move.
Big right hand by Evans.
Oh! Flying knee. Big elbow.
Man, the elbows are the story in this fight.
Oh,
to the body.
Beautiful switch kick to the body.
Stiff jab follows it. Man.
Big right hand by Jon Jones.
It was the setup, Joe.
Let's see if he decides to sprint to the finish. Just threw Rashad. Oh, he tagged him.
He would love to finish this fight. 10 seconds.
Look at that, he pulled guard.
Johnny Bones Jones!
You know, I just didn't want to make any mistakes. So I didn't really feel the cleanness on my feet, but who I beat, it was very important to me. And then the wrestling, you know, I think I got a lot stronger, and I'm a better wrestler than I used to be, more confident wrestler than I used to be. And I'm sitting here very grateful tonight, Joe. He definitely has made lots of leaps and bounds in his game as well. And man, what a great competition. First time going 5 rounds too, so you know, I'm proving more things to myself for sure.
He's definitely a lion. He's 100% a lion, and to defeat a lion, you know, by unanimous decision, it's a major confidence booster, and it's very reassuring. It wasn't necessarily about doing things I didn't do when training. I just knew that I had grown a lot. I grew a lot, and you know, my game is a lot different than it used to be. And you know, I just thought about going out there, played the game the way I like to play it, and very versatile. That, you know, that I will be okay. And I love you guys, and I definitely learn from my mistakes and look for a better, sharper, and more improved Jon Jones in the future.
Pocket full of Benjamins, but they call me Bill. Slinging steel for the bill, kill for the bill. Had to sit for a little, they sent me out the hill. I'm roll running, trying to make it back to the crib. I got pieces, I got money in the stack.